So this week's chapter of Fairy Tale mostly just focused on Gray versus Silver, or Deliora, in this at this point. And immediately you see that because he's a Devil Slayer, that he can eat all of Gray's ice, which pretty much puts Gray at a huge disadvantage because all of his attacks depend on ice. But he still has that Blood Ice move, turning his blood into ice. Maybe Deliora might not be able to eat that, or maybe because he's a demon, technically he can have no problem eating a human's blood. I don't know. But what I found interesting was what Deliora said, that when he came back to life, he chose to learn Devil Slayer magic, specifically Ice Devil Slayer magic, so he can actually defeat Uro's disciples. And I found that very interesting because does that make demons devils, technically, and they already know all the devil slaying magic there is, and they can just learn it at a certain whim? Or did he learn, or did he actually go out and find a devil and learned it from him? Or did he look into one of Zarev's old books? Who knows? But I just find it interesting that he said he chose this specific type of magic so he can defeat Gray, Leon, I guess everyone they care about. And that's why, and it's because he knew Devil Slayer magic, specifically Ice Devil Slayer magic. That was why Mard Gear actually welcomed him into the guild, because he found that useful to the guild. I guess it only works against ice magic, so I don't know. Maybe ice magic's important to Tartarus. Who knows? But then he cleverly tries to use random rubble he sees lying around, to launch at him. But he's like, "Well, screw you!" He just freezes everything over. Deliora, and Gray's like, "Well, I was tricking you. I wanted you to do that because, as we've seen before in the previous chapter, he's able to redirect that certain ice back at the opponent because he remembers Dragon Slayers, God Slayers, Devil Slayers. All of them can eat their element, but they can't eat their own magic. So he redirects the ice back at Deliora, but immediately Deliora just, I guess he negates it because it's still his magic, or he can eat it, taking back everything that everyone else said. Like, it's not that they can't, that Dragon Slayers, God Slayers, Slayers at all. It's not that they can't eat their magic. It's just that they find it disgusting. Like, it's technically cannibalism, self-cannibalism. Or maybe it's a few hundred other theories anyone can come up with. But at this point, you start to see, like, Gray is a huge disadvantage. He might just have to use Ice Shell and sacrifice himself to defeat Deliora, because at this point, it's going to be hard to overcome Deliora, who can just eat or negate every ice magic, and that means he's pretty much pointless in this fight. But I don't see that happening. I find it hard to believe he's gonna sacrifice himself. Something's gonna happen. One of his friends is gonna jump in and help him. Maybe Juvia. She seems to, because the Necromancer is telling her about Silver / Deliora, so maybe she's gonna try to escape fighting him and try to go help Gray. Who knows? But yeah, Gray is just really just astonished at how useless he is against this guy, and he's pissed. But I'm thinking that something's gonna happen, something major, or maybe just nothing at all. Another friend's gonna come in and help him beat him, or he's gonna find some clever way of beating him, because he still has that blood ice he can do, turning his blood to ice. Of course, that's limited because he can only sacrifice so much blood. But it's something. It is a long shot. He's got to try something other than Ice Shell. And even if Ice Shell's even gonna work, I mean, it's technically still ice. Maybe he'll just eat through it after he's frozen inside of it. But who knows? Deliora is proving to be one hell of an opponent for Gray. He's actually proven to be one hell of an opponent at all. Actually, the most other than Mard Gear, he's the most impressive of the Tartarus members. He's the one that still sticks with me. Like, you ask me the Tartarus members, I'll probably say Mard Gear, Silver, technically Minerva, but at this point, like, I don't remember the others. Maybe there's a Jackal in there, but I don't remember the others. But yeah, it shows that Silver is probably one of the most important aspects of this arc. And I can't wait to see more at how he's defeated or if he wins. You know, that'd be interesting. This has been Tony Dragon. Bye-bye.